Author C.S. Lewis says, there are two kinds of people, those who say to God, "Thy will be done," and those to whom God says, "All right then, have it your way."
Hi, I'm Lori Hinson, and I'm a recovering SuperGal. The SuperGal syndrome, what exactly is it? Is it contagious? And how can we be cured? This I can tell you. It all begins with an abundance of pride and fear. All of the symptoms that follow are rooted in those two.
If you're anything like me, and I think you probably are, you're always busy, stressed, running yourself ragged. We women spend all of our time doing, striving, trying, never saying no. Jobs, homes, kids, husbands, parents, friends, church, school. Trying to control, overthinking everything, worrying, racing to keep up, and doing it all perfectly. So, does the world force these on us, or do we willingly take these chains and wrap them around ourselves? Or a little of both? And why? Out of necessity? Pride? Guilt? For approval? There's one thing I know for sure. This rat race is not the abundance Jesus had in mind when he spoke in John 10:10, that the thief comes only to kill, steal, and destroy. I came that they may have and enjoy life, and have it in abundance to the full till it overflows. I was the poster child for the SuperGal syndrome. I had all the symptoms. I know the pain it causes, despite the fact that the world tells us being a super anything is a good trait.
With no church or God in my life, I got married as a teenager in a shotgun wedding. My pride pushed and shoved me to become somebody, despite my circumstances.
So I pulled myself up by my bootstraps and began to build my own arsenal of superpowers. I had to be perfect, achieve more, try harder, be in control so bad things didn't happen, sleep fewer hours, multitask out of desperation, and ride to everyone's rescue. I could handle it all. I was SuperGal. Until I wasn't.
It wasn't until age 51 that something happened to alter the entire course of my life. A bad something that God turned into a good something. Yes, this SuperGal could handle anything that came my way. Until finally I couldn't. Until finally, right in the middle of that awful storm, my superpowers completely failed. Until finally, God had me right where he wanted me, down where his superpowers could lift me out of the pit and fill me and save me. So, why the lady with the pink boa? Well, she represents my old SuperGal, the old me, the too much me. Nobody does it better, makes me feel sad for the rest. Something like that. Well, looking back at her now can be funny. Living as her back then, not so much. Not all SuperGals are so obvious either. Some of us hide our need to control, hide our insecurities behind our tightly wound need to figure it out on our own, because we fear what might happen if we don't. There is a name for our weariness, our emptiness, our anxiety and striving, the SuperGal syndrome. And it's an epidemic among women, especially young women. But I'm here to tell you that Jesus holds the cure, the key to our healing from this infection we caught from the world.
His prescription for our pride, our fear, people-pleasing, overthinking, and guilt is right here in God's Word. Guess what? It's been there all along. The path to freedom, to being more rather than simply doing more. Who knew?
I'm looking forward to sharing the cure for the SuperGal syndrome with you, studying with you, exploring all the many, many faces of this syndrome, and helping one another along the road to SuperGal recovery. God has a great word for us, and I can't wait to discover it together. I'm praising God for each and every one of you. See you soon, and God bless.